Hey there, good morning. It's Holly again. Welcome to my new home, my home away from home, my little Subaru. If you can see behind me, I've got my bed and the window covering and just a bunch of stuff that I rotate and put into the front seat of my car when I'm sleeping. I've got my window coverings, I have my little curtains, I can open up my roof vent and when it's really, really warm at night and get a beautiful breeze coming in here. It's been absolutely wonderful. Honestly, if I had known that like just not dwelling in a house for a couple of months could have this much of a positive effect on how I feel, I would have done this such a long, long time ago if I could. But now I'm at a point in my life where I can. So I have been down in South Florida, kind of living out of my car. Well, actually living out of my car and sometimes on rainy days, mostly in my car, since December 20th. So right before Christmas of 2023. I think today is Thursday, the 21st of March, 2024. I feel amazing. Getting out of an old, dusty, moldy house and staying out of that environment, it took about a good month before I could really feel my nervous system calming down. And that's been quite fantastic. There are so many things that I need to do to deal with the mold, such as take a binder and get on a certain collection of herbs. But all of that is 100% dependent on, can your system flush out all of those toxins? And my system has not done a very good job of flushing out toxins, and so the goal is to get everything moving again. And when I feel confident that my alimentary canal can handle things like detoxification, herbs, and binders again and be efficient with that, and if I can continue to stay out of dwellings that might have a negative effect on me, I think this is going to work. However, here's the problem. I have to go home. I have an old house that I need to fix up, and I'm finally feeling strong enough in mind and body that the task does not seem as overwhelming as it did 6 months ago. And that's really important too, knowing that that feeling of, I don't care how big the project is, I can do it and I will do it. That's actually starting to feel real again, other than just empty words, if you know what I mean. All right, so where are we now? I'm getting prepped for this gallbladder flush, and for 2 days I've been chomping on malic acid. Happy to report that this morning the malic acid is starting to do what the malic acid needs to do. Basically, all right, you take a shit and it's a little greenish, that's the bile. The malic acid is dilating the biliary ducts and that bile is flowing more smoothly. So that means my body is getting primed. I'm ready. If I didn't have anything to do today, I could move on to the next part of the protocol, but I have things to do, so I'm gonna have to wait until this evening to engage with the magnesium oxide and get that in my system, really clean out that colon, and then tomorrow evening, that'll be Friday, I'll then, drink those 3 potions at 6 p.m., 8 p.m., and 10 p.m., and see how it goes. Now, I know something's happening because of the poop report and because I can actually feel some different gurglings and just like little aches, little pains, but pain is not the right word. I'm going to call it healing discomfort, okay? Where you feel something that's going on that you didn't feel before, but it doesn't feel bad, but it's out of the ordinary, but it's okay. Yeah, that feeling. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know your body. All right. More updates later. Bye. Okay, welcome back to the nighttime edition. here we are again. It's about 13, maybe 14 hours later, and I kind of messed up. I ended up going out to breakfast. A friend got some bad news this morning, and the next thing I know, I'm at First Watch wolfing down a cup of coffee, some scrambled eggs, and the most delicious bacon I've ever had. All right, not my brightest move, okay? I'm supposed to be clearing everything out and getting ready for this gallbladder flush, and instead of sticking to my protocol, I veered off course. Okay, that's fine, but that was 13 hours ago, and in the meantime, I have consumed a lot of water, my 4th box of sweet tarts. I will never do these again. The next time I'm going to order some malic acid pills off of Amazon, because this is just too harsh on the teeth. I've been brushing my teeth so much, but honestly, I'm kind of enjoying the walk down memory lane and feeling like a kid again and having an excuse to actually eat some sweets. But it's catching up with me, and I can kind of feel it in my gut a little bit, like, ooh, all this sugar, ooh. However, it's doing the job. There's some green stuff that it's manifesting, and some green gritty stuff. So things are still moving along. Now, a couple of hours ago, took a swig of this. That's starting to work. Now I'm getting more gurgling. I'll do a little bit more of this. This is going to be my best friend and my other best friend for about the next 12 hours. I'm not going to overdo it. Don't worry. I've done this before. However, I know this works. It's going to clean me out. And by 6 p.m. tomorrow, I'm going to be ready. Okay? I'm going to be ready. So instead of just doing an update, I thought I would kind of take you with me. So I feel a little bit crappy right now, only because my body is recognizing that I'm putting some stuff into it that it normally doesn't get. Things are a little bit off. It's not as off as the first time. I'm hoping that I'm a little bit less queasy this time, but yeah, that's, well, we'll find out, right? We will find out. That magnesium sulfate, it's disgusting. It's gross. However, it works. And that's what we want. We want results. So I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe later. All right. We might have an update, nighttime edition, or not. I don't know. Hey, thanks for coming along this journey with me. I'm sorry about the shitty lighting, but I'm in my car. All right, see you soon. Well, this is kind of unflattering, and I'm going to be off of my timeline. It's after 5 p.m., and instead of getting up and getting myself going so I can drink this shit on time at 6 p.m., I just laid here for a half an hour and listened to the Livingston Shadow song on repeat for like 30 minutes. Okay, I'm going to get up, get myself going, go get a shower, and we'll just pretend that whatever time I decide to drink that potion of magnesium sulfate water, and I'm going to spike it with electrolytes, and I think I'm going to treat myself to a ginger ale. So, yeah, there's that. I hate my hair. I think that's why I didn't do a video for 4 months. Honestly, if we get right down to it, I don't like my hair. Good thing is, it can grow, and I can change the color anytime I want to. Ended up dyeing it blonde right before Thanksgiving, so you can see this is how much my hair has grown since like mid-November. I don't know if that's good or bad. However, what I can report is due to my diet and my health improving, guess what? My hair no longer falls out. Isn't that awesome? All right, catch you on the next one. All right, hey there. It's midnight. 6 o'clock kind of came and went. I slept all afternoon. By the time I woke up, I was feeling kind of gross, so I showered, got all fixed up, and now it's midnight. I'm 5 hours late. That's okay. I know it's going to be just fine. All right, so about a tablespoon of the magnesium salts. They're absolutely disgusting. And about 8 ounces of water. Whoops, that's the metric side. There we go. All right, that's 8-ish. All right, this stuff is so gross and so bitter. We're gonna spike it with some electrolyte. Now, these are not the kind of electrolytes you want to use if you're trying to stay away from sugar. One package of this has 12 grams. However, this stuff is so gross that it needs it. It needs a little something. Just a little something something. What do they say? A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down? Well, we're not doing turpentine sugar cubes today, but we will do, whoops, bump the camera, a little bit of electrolytes. Just, probably use about half of this. About half? Yeah, half sounds good. Oh, Lord, I do not want to be drinking this. It's so gross. So gross. Alrighty. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Alright. Disgusting. Oops. Camera. How do we do this? I'm looking in the mirror. Bottoms up, everybody. Ugh. Gross. Disgusting. Okay, back again for round 2 of the magnesium sulfate. There we go. I really hate this stuff, but I love what it does. All right. About a tablespoon. The rest of the electrolyte. And a little extra electrolyte. A smidge more flavor. Okay, here we go again. Now, first of all, it's supposed to be 8 p.m. because I was supposed to do the first dose at 6 p.m. but my timeline ran away from me, so as of right now, it's like 2:30 in the morning. However, first dose, success. Everything's starting to come out. I'm like, I hate doing this because it's so icky, and it does take a toll on the body, but again, at the end of it, it's like, I'm so glad I did that. Like, hey, this or gallbladder surgery, and take my chances on the 60-40 split. Gee, am I gonna end up better off, or am I gonna end up worse off? So 60% of the people who have their gallbladders taken out, they're great. The other 40%, they're not great. I don't like those odds. Bottoms up. Oh God, that's disgusting. All right, it's me again. It's like 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. It's supposed to be like 10 p.m., but you know, time. It is what it is. Okay, so now getting ready to mix 4 ounces of the extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, you can see I got the great value. Trying to save a few bucks. It's olive oil. It's just gone right through me anyway. All right, let's do this side. 4 ounces. You know what? I really like the big wide mouth jar better than the skinnier, smaller jar. Like this one is, I think, a 32 ounce or 28 ounce jar. The 12 ounce jar, the 16 ounce jar, it just seems like there's more to drink. I know. It's the same volume of liquid, just distributed either in a skinny container or a fatter container, but for some reason when it's taller it feels like there's more to drink. I don't know, it was easier this time using the bigger jar. Alrighty, next, using this guy. Because like I said, cutting up and squeezing fresh citrus is not something I'm gonna be doing right now, since I don't really have access to a kitchen, and I just really didn't want to get that messy. 4 ounces of this. Ugh, just looks gross. All right. And here we go. Now, you're supposed to drink this all within 10-minute period, but it's way easier to drink than the magnesium sulfate potion. So, let's see. Give this a good stir. That's what it looks like. Yummy! Yay! Refreshing. It's really not bad, except for the oil coating my lips now. Okay, almost there. I know my body's ready for this because I was feeling some kind of like movement and shuffling, like something's rolling over. That's what it feels like, when you roll over in bed. Just adjust. Yeah, things are adjusting internally. Adjusting, getting ready to shuffle, getting ready to move, get ready to slide on out of here. Did I mention it's like 4 o'clock in the morning? All right. Well, catch you on the flip side. Let you know what happens. Have a good one. Cheers, mates. Well, it's 5 days later, and let me tell you what happened. So ordinarily, about 8 hours after one drinks the 4 ounces of citrus juice with olive oil, you're supposed to do another dose of the magnesium sulfate. I didn't do that. My body was kind of giving me signals that I should experiment with doing the olive oil and citrus juice concoction again. So I did that about 8 hours after the first dose. And I'm really glad I did, because it had an extremely positive effect. And I got results that were a little bit different than last time. Now, here's the important part, the aftermath. One is supposed to, according to the recommendations, do the last dose of magnesium sulfate. The 2 times that I've done this cleanse, I have not been able to get myself to consume that. Just the thought of it alone was making my stomach churn, was making me nauseous. I knew I wouldn't be able to get down more than a swallow, and since I'm kind of in control of this, it is my experiment. I didn't do it the first time, and I didn't do it the second time, okay? That was it. Now, got some good results. But the day after the cleanse, and this happened twice, both the first time and the second time, I felt tired. But a difference this time, which was very encouraging, is it was a different kind of tired. It was more like I had a really good day at the beach, or hanging out at the pool, or going to a park with friends, and I feel energized by the sunshine, good food, good drink, good times, just like a relaxed kind of spent, if you get my drift. Not an exhaustion, like I'm so totally wiped out. Theory on this. Apparently, when one gets done with these cleanses, there's a bunch of toxins rolling around in the body, which is why the high colonic or even an enema is recommended. Neither of which I did either. So I'm guessing that I was feeling the effects of those toxins kind of running through my body. That's okay, because I've been so toxic for so long, that's not going to freak me out. I'll just wait until next time and see how the results differ. Now, the biggest caveat of all is for the past several years, and pretty much several decades, I've suffered from some kind of constipation which seems to run in the family and gets worse as we age. After the first cleanse, my constipation lightened up like a good third, and something shifted and everything felt easier, and it was easier, and I didn't have to consume as much magnesium, and I didn't have to be as preoccupied with fiber and making sure things are moving. All of these things that were consuming so much of my energy on a daily basis. Like, oh my God, did I eat too much? Did I eat not enough? Did I get enough fat? Did I get enough fiber? Did I drink enough water? Why haven't I taken a shit in X amount of hours? And on and on and on and on and on. After the second cleanse, this one that I just did, it lightened up even more. And I'm feeling for the first time that my body actually has a chance of getting back to normal. Because if I can get everything moving, and if I can get this constipation into the background of my problems, then I can start worrying about the mold detox, which involves a binder. I'm already bound. I can't take a binder. I might be signing up for some dreadful things to happen. So I have to take it slowly, right? So in this phase, I'm super excited. Between the first cleanse at the end of the last month and at the end of this month, I did not consume the liver and gallbladder support herbs. I just wanted to see what my body would do if I took a little bit of a break from that. So far, so good. Well, I'm going to call this a success, and I might do another one next month. I'm just going to keep doing these until the plumbing runs free, I guess. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. All right, anyway, thanks for following along on my journey and understanding that it's okay to make modifications based on whatever it is that you're doing. Never really did understand the point of eating rice anyway, especially if you're going to do a cleanse. Why clog up your works with a bunch of carbs? Makes no sense to me. All right, happy fasting, everybody. Good luck with your body. Good luck with your healing. Make good choices, and yeah, have a great one. Be healthy, friends. See you next time. Bye.